What's up, everyone? This is the AMZ Answers Podcast, your weekdaily 10-minute blast of Amazon knowledge. This is episode number 29, Drive Traffic with Google AdWords.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the AMZ Answers Podcast.
Welcome.
We're up here in the Dog Shack. This is episode number 29, Drive Traffic with Google AdWords. And guys, if you have any questions on what's going on,
And ladies.
join. And yes, of course.
And ladies.
Please join the Facebook group at AMZ Answers Community on Facebook. I almost burped there. It was so close.
But you didn't.
Join the Facebook group. Noah, what is a gripe that you have?
When I'm in a coffee shop and I go outside to work outside, and this is no offense to those of you who smoke cigarettes, I just don't like when I'm outside working on something and the entire balcony is smoking cigarettes and it's going in my face and stuff. If you like to smoke them if you got them. You know, I personally just don't like being inside the middle of the smoke.
But they went outside so they could smoke. Why couldn't you go inside?
So their gripe would be, why is the dude complaining about cigarette
Their gripe
smoke
is,
when
why
he's
don't you
in
just
the
go
zone?
inside? Yeah.
Because I wanted to be outside. I don't know. I want to be outside. It was a nice day, and I just wanted to be outside and smell the flowers without
But
smelling
if you make
smoke.
it a no smoking zone, then that's just like you're just
Then you're
an
effing-
elitist douchebag.
Then you're effing them. Then they're gonna just smoke on the street.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
then you're just
Whatever.
effing someone.
I don't
You're
care.
excluding. Exclusatory.
You're the one that said guys, not ladies. You're the excluder.
I'm not the excluder. Mm-hmm. All right. Speaking of exclusions, I have a gripe too. My gripe. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm coming up with it right now.
I have such a good gripe.
As we speak.
Dang it! I'm gonna save it for next episode.
It
though.
is when I'm playing vids, you know,
video games, vids.
video games. I'm not like I don't want to be talked to.
Not at all.
Not at all. Because
Why would you?
I'm inside of the
You're
game.
locked in.
I'm like inside of the game. Mm-hmm. Everyone who talks to me when I'm inside of the game, it's just like I can't give you any attention.
I
Because
want
there's just a
them
stimulating
to
thing
go
going on.
away, and I
Yeah.
want to be able to play my video game alone.
Absolutely. Okay, driving traffic with Google AdWords. Noah, what are Google AdWords? What's going on there?
Google AdWords are similar to PPC ads, but you're bidding on a Google keyword. So let's say tape measure. Let's say that I said I want to appear every time someone types in 20-foot tape measure. When someone types 20-foot tape measure into Google, I'm gonna pop up as one of the top 3 results.
I'll show you a 20-foot tape measure.
Yeah. Once they click on it, I'm gonna get charged a certain amount, and that's the bid. That's my pay-per-click bid. How does the bid change and fluctuate, you might ask?
Yeah.
Well, it's based on competition.
Okay.
So if there's 20 people bidding on 20-foot tape measure, it's going to be much more expensive than if there's only 5 people bidding on 20-foot tape measure.
And how can this be useful in an Amazon business?
Because when someone types in 20-foot tape measure, they might be searching to buy a 20-foot tape measure. And so you can send them right to your listing, and boom, they bought it.
Absolutely. So with Google AdWords, it became famous because part of the reason is from Tim Ferriss's first book, 4-Hour Workweek. He just talks about Google AdWords the whole time. It was one of the first things where you can target keywords like this. I would argue that Facebook is better now, but with Google AdWords, you can target keywords. You can set up like different links in your ad to go to different places if you want different products. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And in all the ads, I believe, are pay-per-click, so they can be useful.
How can I run an effective Google AdWords campaign?
Well, that's part of the problem, is that it's hard to track conversions.
Thank you.
It's hard to track conversions from Google unless you're driving traffic to your website of your brand, which brings up another good point, which is, should we have people drive traffic to their website of their brand or your Facebook page of your brand? What do you think?
Silence.
Silence.
Should I have people
It's a tough
Facebook
one.
page or their website? I would say much more realistic.
I'll tell you what a lot of people say.
Man.
I'll tell you what a lot of people say.
Ooh.
What a lot of people say to this is that you want to cut down the amount of funnels you have in a what they call a sales funnel. So you want to cut out medium steps from your user to the product.
So you go straight to the website, your website.
Yeah.
Wait. Instead of website, their
no.
Amazon listing.
All right, you go straight to the listing. And you can do that with the Google AdWords. You can drive straight to the listing.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you meant website.
No.
I would have said listing. I would have answered correctly.
How do you set up Google AdWords?
Yep.
Well, you go to Google and you look for ads. It's one of their apps.
Okay. And it's going to be similar to PPC ads where you're going to be looking at the conversion. You're going to be and then you're going to be tinkering with it.
Where could you find these keywords though? Where could you find keywords to put into Google?
Keyword
AdWords?
Tool Dominator.
What is that?
Keyword Tool Dominator is actually the only one of the only. I use 2 keyword tools, and it's one of them. And what it does is, let's say I typed in tape measure, it's going to show me all the things that when people type in tape measure, what they type in after it and the frequency. So let's say that someone types in 20-foot tape measure, 50-foot tape measure in inches, right? Those are all strings of keywords that you can put down on Google. As a rule of thumb, the longer the string of keywords you have, the cheaper and the better it's going to be. The more effective it's going to be. If you're going to put tape measure in there, be ready to pay like $4 a click.
Right, you're saying go for the long tail keyword.
Go for the long tail keywords that's specific to your product, and that's going to convert well.
A long tail keyword is a keyword with either 3 or 4 or more words that is more specific to your item.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so what Noah is saying is that if you have a generic word, tape measure, it's going to cost you a lot more because of the competition on that word.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else about Google Ads?
I'm trying to think if there really is anything else about Google AdWords. I've used them before. I've used them for AMZ Answers even. I like them to generate just a bunch of traffic. The only problem is that if you're not driving the traffic to your website, which is good to do, then
you're listing your website.
If you drive traffic from AdWords to your website, you can measure the conversions of that traffic.
That's right. If you drive AdWords to a website when you're trying to get an email, you can know which keywords have driven people there.
Yeah, which is cool. And then you can use those keywords to drive them to your listing if you want. Run a campaign like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I would say start with Facebook ads first. If you like Facebook ads, go to Google AdWords. That's all I have on it, really.
Okay, let's wrap it. Let's wrap it up.
Okay.
What have you learned?
My biggest takeaway is use Google AdWords to drive a lot of people. Don't spend too much on it. Maybe do a couple dollars a day. Get those extra few people to your site. See what keywords are performing well. Then you can also put those keywords that are performing well into your listing.
All right, guys. I like next episode how to get celebrities to review your product.
Yes,
or
next
to
episode
launch to share it, and this makes your product
the best marketing strategy is to get people to blast your product.
It makes your product skyrocket.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
Bye.